That's Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown. And look at some Brian Custom Junior Championship Boxing. I gotta give him a big shout out to Money Brown TV. This is Steven Espinosa from Showtime Sports. Shout out to Money Brown TV.
Yo, what's going on out that fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking the super featherweight WBA champion of the world. Super WBA champion of the world. That killer. That gorilla. The illest cat out of Baltimore. Gervonta Tank Davis. You dig me? And what we gonna talk about today, man, is Tank's signature fights that he should have at 130 pounds. You know what I mean? A lot of people say Tank fighting smaller fighters. Oh, Tank haven't proved anything. Oh, Tank running from Lomachenko. Oh, Tank doing this, Tank doing that. Man, Tank is a star. You understand? Tank is a star. Tank got all the skills in the world. Tank is elite. Tank is the #1 fighter at 130 pounds. Tank is the money man at 130 pounds. You see what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about the fights that he should have at 130 to solidify his spot at 130. You know? Because a lot of people get mad. They didn't appreciate the Cuellar fight. They didn't appreciate that he's going to fight Abner Mares. They didn't appreciate that he whooped on a man that, they called up in an X amount of time because they had to find a replacement because Abner had an eye injury. You know, they didn't appreciate him whooping on Pedraza the way he did, knocking him out in 7, if I'm not mistaken. You know, you got to show love to this dude, man. You might not like who he fight, but you damn sure got to like his skill set and his performances. You know, because there are one-sided performances and they're great performances, and it shows that the kid is very talented. He got charisma, you know. He got what it takes to be a pay-per-view star. He really do. You just got to stay focused, stay grounded, stay active, let his team work for him and not against him, and just go in there and do what he do best. And that's beat people ass and knock them the fuck out. Point blank, period. But we gonna get into this, man. The fights at 130 that Gervonta need to have to solidify, his 130-pound reign. First, we'll go with Alberto Machado already got beat. My guy Berchelt. Berchelt and Tevin Former. You know what I mean? Miguel Berchelt, let it be clear. First, I like to see him against Tevin Former. That fight was supposed to happen way back when. They ran into each other, got into a little incident, a little argument sparring. Tank, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Former, I can match from the muscle. The muscle. You know what I mean? So, this fight been brewing for a while, man. It's been brewing for a while. Us, the people, want it. When that incident happened, Tevin Former won the champion. Tevin Former name wasn't even that big like it is now. He had got shot in the hand. We didn't know if his career was going to take a turn, or was it going to fold, or what was going to happen. But, like a real champion do, stand humble, stand grounded, stand focused, stand determined, stand dedicated. Tevin Former worked his way back, got the hand straight, and became the IBF champion of the world at 130 pounds. Salute to Tevin for that Philly boy. I do rocks with Tev, that's my guy. Don't get it twisted, that's my guy. But that's the fight Gervonta need to have to help solidify his reign at 130. It's a unification bout. It's going to be highly anticipated. It's going to be one for the culture. You know what I mean? Baltimore versus Philly. Not too far apart. Meet in the middle, right in New York. Maybe, in Brooklyn. So they can make that happen. They can make that happen. I know Tevin with his own now. He's been very active, getting his paychecks. Just had a hell of a fight with John O'Carroll. But the fight that need to happen, Tevin Former, Gervonta Davis. We've been waiting if I'm not mistaken, since the Mayweather and Conor McGregor card, and a little bit before that. Now, they want to play the bigger nuts game, which I got more money. Oh, I'm getting money now. I got this. You broke. Yeah, I get paid more than you on my contract. Man, listen, when y'all fight each other, y'all both gonna make good money. You both gonna make good money. But I just feel like that fight is very exciting. A lot of people, riding with Tank to knock out Foreman. You got a lot of people saying Foreman go outbox Tank. So that fight, I want to say it's destined to happen. But if these cats keep playing who the A side type shit, it's gonna drag along. The Tank getting big, so who knows how long he's gonna stay at 130. So Mayweather, Eddie Hearn, y'all need to pull some strings. Y'all need to make that happen. I feel like Gervonta will knock out Tevin Foreman. As good as Foreman is, as much as I like Foreman, his skill set, his boxing IQ, I just feel like he don't hit hard enough to keep Tank off his ass. He don't hit hard enough to keep Tank off his ass. And one thing Tank can do is box as well, which people don't give him credit for. But since he go in there, he set up everything. Jab good, go to the body good. Patient, smart, watch his fighter, counter, catch shots. They don't give him credit for that. All they see is him knocking somebody out. So they call him a knockout artist. That's the category they put him in instead of a great boxer puncher. Could Tevin have some success? I believe he can have some success. He's the IBF champion. He is an elite fighter at 130. So that man you must respect. I just don't think he beat Gervonta Davis. I just don't think he beat Gervonta Davis. But like I say, the recognition of that fight and the money, it will be there. It will be there. Philly versus Baltimore, great headline. Great headline. Gervonta Davis, Tevin Foreman, it's going to bring out a lot of people, a lot of rappers, a lot of celebrities, a lot of fighters. And I mean, make it happen at the Barclays, man. Make it happen at the Barclays. But that's a fight Tank need to help solidify his reign at 130. Now, Miguel Berchelt, the tough Mexican. The tough Mexican. About to have his rematch against Francisco Vargas, the man who he won his WBC 130-pound title from. And Francisco Vargas was an Olympian. So that shows you that Miguel Berchelt is a tough son of a gun, bro. Tough. And I actually believe it's Gervonta Davis' toughest fight at 130 pounds. Because Berchelt can take it and he can give it. He can take it and he can give it. I like his attitude. I like his toughness. I had to talk to him on Instagram. I had to use my translator, but I talked to him, asked him did he want to take the Gervonta Davis fight. He said, absolutely, man. Absolutely, he would take that fight. He's backing down from nothing. And I salute Miguel Berchelt. I keep calling him Alberto Machado, man, but that was a fight I wanted Tank to have as well. They should have put him in there with Alberto Machado because we understood Alberto Machado was the super WBA champion, but they demoted him and promoted Tank as the super WBA champion when Alberto Machado beat Jarrell. And I felt like he should have stayed the super WBA champion, and they should have just let Tank go in there and wipe him out to get that title. But nonetheless, Miguel Berchelt, him and Gervonta, one hell of a fight, a fire fight, man. Now that's going to be Tank toughest fight in my opinion. In my opinion, I feel like that boy can crack. I feel like he got a good jab. I feel like he's not afraid, and he likes to fight, bro. He likes to fight. But another thing about Berchelt is he's smart. Berchelt is smart. He's just not out there just throwing like a Mexican to coming forward and want to knock your head off, which that is his style. He like to be excited and deliver to the fans, but he's smart as well. So I feel like that'll be a tough fight for Tank. I do feel like Tank could get him out of there because I still feel like Tank speed, body work, counter punching is amazing. I feel like it's on another level, But Berchelt, his grit, bro, his determination, his will to not stop, his will to not lose, his will to not take no for an answer. When you got that inside you, bro, you're gonna be a tough out. You know, he's going to be a tough out. You did. And I feel like that will solidify Gervonta Davis at 130 pounds. And you think about it, that'll make him a unified champion with 3 titles at 130 pounds with 3 titles. 3. You know? And I feel like both of these fights can happen, man, if Mayweather work with these people. You know what I'm saying? You got to get Tank these fights. You got to get Tank these fights. Especially, you know, at this stage, at this era, the era of going to be undisputed, because that's what it looked like a lot of weight classes leaning up to, undisputed. And I'm going to break that down in another video. But Gervonta Davis got a chance to be undisputed, man. Undisputed and move up. And he might can be the youngest undisputed champion ever. You know, at 130 pounds. So, I think they need to look into these fights, man. These are the fights that need to be made for him. We know he got a homecoming coming in July, if I'm not mistaken. Don't think it's going to be Tevin or Berchelt. I'm hoping it's a quality person so people can stop. Oh, this, that. He haven't fought this person, this, that. Like me, I thought Adam Murray was a quality opponent. A 3-division world champion. You know, a big fan base. And he been calling out Gervonta, just like Mikey was calling out Earl. So you can't knock it if that fight would have happened. I don't know if it'll still take place now down the line, but it's a possibility it could. But Tevin Former, Miguel Berchelt, Gervonta Davis need to be on your hit list. Needs to be on your hit list and not on your shit list. Because that will take your recognition through the roof. And talking about making you a pay-per-view star, that's the start. You know, of course you knocked out Pedraza in an impressive fashion. Very, very impressive fashion. But just think about you knocking out Tevin Former, you knocking out Miguel Berchelt, and snatching 2 more titles. That'd be phenomenal. Phenomenal. And everybody wants you to fight Loma. Guess what? That's work to get you ready for Loma. You know? And I'm one of the people that think you'll beat Lomachenko. I'm actually one of the people that think you'll knock out Lomachenko. You know? But fighting the Tevin Forman and Miguel Berchelt, I feel like that experience will take Tank a long way. A long, long way. You know? But it's up to the promoters to make it happen, man. It's up to Tank to let his team work for him and not against him. But we understand Mayweather like to maneuver this way, maneuver that way. You know, being strategic. But at the end of the day, they must put him in a ring with killers to solidify his skills. So people can stop saying he's fighting little people. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Like I say, I'm an eye test man. I see this. I know the goods when I see it. I'm not saying I'm always right, but the majority of the time, I am right. And Gervonta Davis is the goods. You know, he is the goods. You know, beat Tevin Former, beat Berchelt, come on up to 135, and let your reign start there. And let your reign start there. You dig? But the fights for Gervonta Davis at 130, Tevin Former, Miguel Berchelt. Very entertaining fights, very exciting fights, very credible fights. And that'll stamp Gervonta Davis' legacy at 130 and make him the king of 130. You did. So until then, it's your boy Monty. This the ANSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's all through the description. And I'll be back with another one.